Macaulay Culkin, the child star who captured hearts worldwide as Kevin McAllister in Home Alone, has long been a symbol of childhood fame and the complexities that accompany early stardom. Yet behind the smiles and box office success lies a deeply personal tragedy that has shaped his life and career in ways the public often overlooks. Born in 1980 in New York City, Culkin's family life was complicated, with his parents' divorce and a childhood surrounded by ambitious siblings in the entertainment industry, placing him in a world where talent and opportunity often collided with pressure, expectation, and a loss of ordinary childhood experiences, all of which would leave lasting impressions on his personal development and emotional well-being. By the time Home Alone became a cultural phenomenon in 1990, Culkin was only 10 years old, instantly catapulted to international fame and immense wealth. Yet this meteoric rise came with intense media scrutiny, invasive paparazzi attention, and the constant pressure to maintain a public persona that was charming, witty, and marketable, leaving little room for privacy or normalcy. Despite his early success, Culkin faced significant challenges as he transitioned into adolescence, including disputes over his earnings, family tensions surrounding the management of his career, and the emotional strain of navigating fame at an age when most children are discovering their independence and identity outside the public eye. In the mid-1990s, Culkin made the difficult decision to step away from Hollywood, seeking relief from the relentless attention and the burden of living up to the expectations that had been placed upon him since childhood. Yet this withdrawal also introduced a period of personal struggle, including issues with substance use, mental health, and the challenge of defining a life separate from the Kevin McAllister image that audiences could not forget. Throughout his adulthood, Culkin has navigated the delicate balance between reclaiming his privacy and reconnecting with the public through occasional film roles, theatre projects, and creative endeavours, all while dealing with the lingering impact of a childhood spent in the spotlight, highlighting the subtle but persistent tragedy of early fame and the psychological weight it can carry. Beyond professional and personal challenges, Culkin has experienced public speculation, media scrutiny, and invasive commentary about his personal life, including relationships and lifestyle choices, reflecting the ongoing difficulties faced by former child stars in asserting autonomy and maintaining mental and emotional health when the public feels entitled to every detail. His experiences illuminate the broader systemic issues in Hollywood surrounding child actors, including the lack of protective measures, the exploitation of earnings, and the pressures of maintaining a marketable image, demonstrating that even extraordinary talent cannot shield young performers from the complex consequences of fame. Despite the heartbreak, Culkin's story also includes moments of resilience, reinvention, and creative expression, as he has pursued music, comedy, podcasting, and other projects that allow him to assert control over his narrative, while simultaneously contending with the public memory of his iconic roles. Ultimately, the tragedy of Macaulay Culkin at 45 lies not only in the personal struggles, public scrutiny, and pressures of childhood fame but also in the enduring struggle to reconcile his identity as an adult with the image of a beloved child star, showing how early stardom can create lifelong challenges that extend far beyond the screen, impacting emotional health, relationships, and self-perception, making his story both poignant and emblematic of the costs of fame. Yet, through it all, Culkin's continued creativity, humor, and engagement with fans demonstrate a resilience that underscores the humanity behind the tragedy, reminding audiences that behind the laughter, charm, and nostalgia lies a person who has endured profound pressures, losses, and personal trials, making his story as heartbreaking as it is compelling, and highlighting the nuanced reality of a life lived in the spotlight from a very young age.